Hey you guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I have something kind of fun and very special for you. This is gonna feel amazing in the body. So we're gonna focus on spinal mobility today with your Pilates Arc. Okay, so grab your Pilates Arc. Mine is from Balance Body. It is the foam arc. We are going to do flexion, we are gonna do extension, and we are gonna do side bending on this Pilates Arc today. So you should feel refreshed, mobile, alive, and ready to move after this 20-minute class. All right, join me. Hey you guys, welcome to another mat workout. So today we have something very special. We are gonna work on spinal mobility, so it's going to feel fantastic in the body. It may start out a little stiff, okay? And if you're brand new to spinal mobility, if you're brand new to Pilates and your Pilates journey, this may not be the most comfortable thing to start with, but with consistency, watch that spine free up and watch how amazing you feel in your own body. Okay, so we're gonna focus on that today. You're gonna get flexion, extension, and side bending on your Pilates Arc. So grab your Pilates Arc. I have the foam arc from Balance Body, okay? And we're gonna work with it in all positions, but it is gonna stay just like this, all right? So join me. We're gonna start having a seat right in that little groove, okay? You wanna get your butt right deep into that groove, feet flat on the floor, knees bent, hips width apart. We're gonna start with warming up into extension over the arc. So I don't expect this to feel fantastic right out of the gate. We're gonna warm into it slowly, all right? So because we need to warm up, we're gonna interlace our fingers, thumbs long, and just bring that right to the base of your skull, all right? Your elbows are gonna stay really wide. Now, what I want your palms to do is traction your head up and out of your spine. All right, so you're creating a length. Right now you're on your sitting bones. You're lifting up out of your low back, so we're not dumping into the low back. We're lifting nice and tall, okay? And the distance of your heels from the arc is totally dependent on what's comfortable in your body. Okay, if you want them out here, if you want them closer in, wherever you feel good, but make sure the legs are hips width apart. Okay, from here, we're gonna start to breathe. You're gonna inhale as you slowly start to turn the tailbone towards you as you start to roll over the arc, one vertebrae at a time. You wanna keep your lumbar spine against the foam. Okay, the hands are supportive like a cradle. Your elbows stay nice and wide. Okay, and just let yourself drape over the arc. The great thing about the arc is it's super supportive, right? So you're not left on your own. You've got the support. Breathing here, inhale, exhale. Give me one more inhale. Releasing tension, exhale. You're gonna use your hands to help guide you all the way back up onto your sitting bones, lifting up out of your low back. Let's do it again. Inhale, start the rounding of the lumbar spine as you start to roll and extend one vertebrae at a time over the arc. Knees stay hips width apart. Breathing into your rib cage, releasing any tension through the spine. Now, it tends to be people feel really tight, usually around the middle of the back, once you get onto a hard surface like this. Just let yourself kind of massage into it. Breathing normally. Good. On your exhale, you're gonna nod your chin, use your hands that are supporting you to roll all the way back up and stack the spine. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, start the roll, curling the tailbone, draping over the arc. Breathing normally. Use your exhale to release tension, to release grip. Good, and then exhale, nod the chin, use your supportive hands to come all the way back up and stack the spine. Now, if that's feeling good, let's progress. If not, you stay right there and you continue to work on that. You're gonna reach your arms long off the chest, palms in, thumbs up. Roll your shoulders down your back. Now, I don't want you to have any tension start to creep through the traps and through the shoulders. Set your shoulder blades down the back and the shoulder blades wrap and hug the ribs. Okay, now from here, same exact thing. You're gonna start that drape and roll over the arc. Your arms are reaching, but I want you to allow your arms, if you're feeling good, to drape with you so they start to reach overhead. And if the head can join you and come to the arc, fantastic. Okay, if not, and you feel like I need my hands back, bring your hands right back behind your head. Hold here, breathing. Make sure that your spine is on the arc, right? We're not lifting away from the foam. Hold it there, breathing normally. Using the exhale to release any grip. On your exhale, you're gonna roll up. Now, if you need your hands behind your head to roll up, you can do that, or you can bring your arms with you. Exhale, nod the chin, round and roll, stacking the spine, lifting right up out of that low back. Okay, let's do it again. Use your hands where you feel necessary. If you need your hands to come up, that's completely normal if the neck is tense. Okay, so find what works best for you. Okay, palms in, thumbs up, shoulders down your back. Rolling over the arc. Inhale. Exhale as you continue to drape, letting the head come to the arc if that feels okay. Letting the arms travel with you. So remember, your arms live in your back. So I want you to feel your arms reaching up out of those lats. Breathing normally. On your next exhale, if you need your hands, use them behind your head. You're gonna nod your chin. Round and roll all the way up off the arc and stack the spine. Okay, let's do it one more time right here and then we're gonna move on. Rolling over the arc. Arms travel with you. Good, slow and controlled. Arms reach out of the back. I'm not letting my ribs overly flail though. I wanna keep the low back against the arc, okay? Keep your butt deep in that groove. Excellent, hold it there. Breathing normally for 4. Good, last 3. Last 2. Again, if you need your hands to come up, now is the time to put them behind your head. Nod your chin. Round and roll all the way, stacking the spine. And bring your arms by your side. Okay, you're gonna turn to your right. Turn to your right, we're gonna side bend over this arc. So your right thigh is gonna lay in that groove. Knee pointing forward, and I want you to make sure that your shin and calf are off the arc. They're in front of that little roll, okay? Not on top of, in front of, okay? Your left leg is gonna stretch right out off the hip. Now right away, you might feel some tension in that left hip because the flexibility I need for you to be able to sit up straight is pretty big. Okay, so if you're leaning a little bit to the right, that's okay. But what I want you to start to work on is getting as tall as possible in this position. The instep of your left foot is on the mat, okay? Hands, you're gonna bring your hands behind your head. So interlace those fingers, thumbs long again, create that cradle and that traction, lifting your head up and out of your spine. Okay, we're gonna bend to the right. So on your inhale, I want you to think about tractioning up and over this arc. Inhale. And we lift up and over, keeping the length as we start to roll and drape over the arc. Now, once you've got your right ribs on the arc, let your head go and allow the arms to reach, okay, overhead. Your right hand, which is your bottom arm, is gonna grab your top wrist and you're gonna traction, so give it a little pull. Traction that left arm out of the hip. Good, hold and breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, breathing normally. Good, bring your hands back behind your head, create that cradle, and now you're gonna use that left waistline to lift up off the arc, sit nice and tall. And now my right arm is gonna release the back of my head and I'm gonna lift up and over away from the arc. Good, come back to center, right hand behind the head. Inhale as you slowly and with control, drape the right side over the arc, release the back of the head, reach the arms long, let the head join you. Okay, right hand grabs your left wrist, traction that left arm up and out of the hip. Breathing into your left ribs. So think about that inhale going right into that left rib basket. For 4, your exhale releases tension. Last 2. Put the hands back behind the head, create that cradle, and then use the core to lift up off. Sit tall, right hand releases the back of the head, and we lift up and over, up and over. Good, come back to center. Let's do it again. Inhale, traction the skull as you lay that right side down on the arc. Release the back of the head, let the arms reach. Traction that left arm up and out of the hip. Good, place the hands back behind the head. Use the core to sit nice and tall on that right hip. Release the right hand again, and now side bend away from the arc. We're gonna do that one more time. One more time. Okay, hand behind the head. Inhale, up and over the arc. Good, reaching the arms, let the head join you. Traction that left wrist, pull that left arm out of the hip. Good, both hands back behind the head. Exhale, come all the way up. Right hand releases the back of the head and we reach up and over. And come right back to center. Okay, we're gonna flip around. So you're gonna see my back on this one because I'm not gonna move the arc. Okay, left leg is gonna lie right into that groove. Make sure the calf is in front of the arc, not on top of it. Your right leg is gonna extend right off the hip. Instep of the foot is on the mat. Now, one side may feel very different. You may feel like, wow, this side feels okay compared to the other side. Or, shoot, I'm tight. So just take notice, we are not symmetrical. So just take notice of where the tightness is, because if we're aware, we can work through it. Hands behind the head, let's traction and lift. So it's nice to have a back view, right? Because you can see my thumbs long. I'm using my palms to get taller. Okay, now we're gonna side bend up and over the arc. Start the rolling or articulating of the spine. Okay, now reach the arms overhead. Let the head join you. Okay, try to keep those left ribs down on the arc. Traction that right wrist. So left hand grabs the right wrist. We're gonna pull that right arm out of the hip. Breathe. That inhale goes into your right ribs. Exhale out any tension. Good, one more time. Exhale out any tension. Both hands back behind the head. Create that traction. Use the right waistline to lift up to a tall spine. Now left arm releases the back of the head and we reach up and away from the arc. Imagine someone pulling those left fingertips. You can even pull them yourself if you want with that right hand. But I want you to think going up and then over. Okay, back to center, hands behind the head. Here we go. Inhale, draping the left side over the arc. Both arms reach up and overhead. Let the head join you. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Let's traction that right arm out of the hip. Breathe into that right set of ribs. Good. Hands behind the head. Use the core to lift nice and tall on that left hip. Left hand releases the back of the head. We reach up and away. Come back to center. Good. Start to drape over the arc with that left side body. Arms are reaching, head joins the party. Left hand grabs the right wrist. We traction and pull that arm out of the hip. Good. Back to the back of the head, hands to the back of the head. Roll back up, stack the spine as much as you can. All right, we're gonna work on sitting tall. Left arm releases the back of the head. We reach up and away. One more time, hand behind the head, traction and lift. Up and over the arc. Arms reach, head joins. Left hand grabs the right wrist. We traction and pull. Think about that big toe, that right big toe, reaching away from your fingertips. Good, hands behind the head. Draw yourself back up to a tall sit. Left arm reaches up and over that left ear. And then we come right back to center. Okay, you are gonna turn on your stomach, all right? So we're gonna put the knees in that little groove to start, okay? I'm gonna have you drape over the arc. And I wanna make sure, yeah, okay. I wanna make sure I had this in the right order because I like how this flows together. So you're gonna come down on your stomach, all right? And then once you're down there, okay, you're holding on to the sides of the arc, you're gonna wiggle your knees up to that top little bump of the arc. Now, depending on height of person, your knees may fall in a different spot, all right? But I want you to be able to keep your hands on the front of the arc, okay? And allow your head and neck to just drape over, okay? Allow the knees to rest and settle. Your legs are separated, hips width apart. Your toes are relaxed, okay? So just let yourself drape over the arc. All right, from here, you're gonna use your hands to press yourself up to up dog. All right, so on your inhale, you're gonna press to 2 straight arms. If you can get your palms flat on the arc, great. If 2 straight arms is too much of an extension, you can keep your elbows bent, okay? I want you to press up as far as you can. Now open up your collarbone, send your shoulder blades down your back. I want you to think about your sternum like a beam of light shooting right from your chest. You're looking straight forward. My legs are separated so I don't feel an unnecessary pinch in my low back. All right, hold and breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and let yourself drape back over the arc. Okay, let the arms relax, let everything just relax. My nose is right to the arc. My shoulders are rounding over the arc. Okay, let's do it again. Same exact thing. Hands come on top of the arc. Inhale. Press up to 2 straight arms. Open up the collarbone, open up the chest, that beam of light right from your sternum. I'm looking straight forward. Hold and breathe for 4, for 3, last 2, and let yourself come back down. All right, now we're gonna do that, but without the support of the hands. So I want you to interlace your fingers, thumbs long down the back of the neck. All right, now if you wanna stay with the support of the hands right now, that's absolutely fine, but we're gonna progress now, so see how you feel. Keep your legs hips width apart, keep the toes relaxed. Allow yourself to drape over the arc. My nose is to the foam, my elbows are wide. I'm creating traction through the skull. On my inhale, I'm gonna lift my head, neck, and shoulders. Again, aiming to get that sternum to point forward. Okay, might not be there yet. Traction the skull as you lift. Your pubic bone, or not exactly your pubic bone, it's more your hip bones, those ASIS bones, are pressing against the arc. Okay, give that tailbone a slight curl, and then drape back down over the arc. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, traction, lift the chest, lift the sternum, open up the collarbone, and drape back over the arc. Good. One more time, I want you to hold this one. Inhale, lift and hold it. Now, release the back of the head, reach the arms overhead, palms down. You're gonna pull your elbows towards your hip. Think about drawing your shoulder blades down and back and together, down, back, and together. And then inhale those arms overhead. Your biceps are around the height of your ears. Your palms are facing down, but you're lifting that sternum. Pull the elbows down and back towards your hip. Inhale up and overhead. 2 more. Down and back towards your hip. Inhale overhead. 1 more time. Exhale, down and back towards the hip, up and overhead. Now, I want you to pull those arms to a field goal position, 90-degree bend, palms are still facing forward. Lift that sternum a little bit more, pulse your arms back. Back, think about the shoulder blades coming back and together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax over the arc. Woo. Okay, now you're gonna do one more thing here prone. I know prone can get uncomfortable, but we're gonna swim a little bit. So I want you to shift your pelvis, okay, so it's right on top of the arc. What you're gonna need to do, so you wanna find a balancing point. We're gonna be zipping up the legs now. So your inner thighs are glued together, your toes are pointed. You're gonna be reaching long, lifting the legs, lifting the arms overhead like Superman. So you want to find a point where you can balance on the arc and not tilt forward. Okay, so let's find that place right now. Zip up the legs, point the toes. Arms are extended out on the floor just in front of you. Okay, so 2 straight arms, palms on the floor. From here, we're gonna inhale and find that long Superman position. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, lift and hold. I am looking maybe 3 feet in front of my arc. My legs are zipped up and long. My arms, my fingertips are reaching away from my toes. And now I'm gonna swim. Alternate arm, alternate leg. Good, don't move your eyes. Keep your head nice and steady. Try to keep the body and the hips nice and steady. It's a little tiny flutter. Don't overthink it. Just beat those arms, beat those legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it long, zip it up nice and strong, lift 1 inch higher, and come all the way down. Okay, flip over. Flip over for me, back on your back. Last thing, get your butt right in that groove again, okay? You're gonna have those legs hips width apart, feet flat on the floor. Interlace the fingers, let's cradle the skull again. Okay, we're gonna go back over the arc. On your inhale, you're gonna curl through the tailbone. Start the extension of the lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical spine. You're coming all the way back, okay? Now on your exhale, you're gonna curl head, neck, and shoulders, and we're gonna lift all the way up on the sitting bones. One more time. Roll through the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine. Elbows stay wide, you're cradling the skull. Exhale, nod the chin, lift and sit tall. Now, we're not gonna sit tall anymore. I want you to continue to do the same thing, rolling over the arc, tractioning the skull as you go, all the way through the cervical spine. Now, on your exhale, you're gonna nod the chin and curl, but I don't want you to sit tall. I just want you to feel the contraction more through the front line of the abdominal wall now. And then inhale back over the arc. Exhale, nod the chin and curl. You're still tractioning the skull. You might feel a little bit of a shake. That's all that connective tissue starting to fire. And then opening it up. So a little more strength here. With the support of the arc makes these ab curls very, very beneficial, right? We can get really deep in there because we have the support, okay? Open it up and then exhale, curl. Find that contraction. My low back is still against the arc. My butt is still down in that groove. Inhale over the arc. Exhale, curl. Good. Inhale over the arc. And curl. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl and hold it. Now give me a 1 inch pulse. Down and up, down and up. Focusing on the bottom ribs, drawing up and back, curl over those bottom ribs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it right here. Arms reach off the chest. Bring the arms down so they're about the same height as your heels, and you're gonna shimmy to the right and shimmy to the left. Little side bend. To the right in this ab curl. You've got the support of the arc, so I really want you to focus on the contraction of the side, right? Left, you're not necessarily touching your heels. I'm not touching my heels. I'm just reaching for them. To the left and to the right. Good. To the left and to the right. 2 more each side. To the left and to the right. Last one. To the left and to the right. Come back through center. Arms reach off the chest, and you're gonna give me one final extension over the arc. Inhale. Arms travel with you unless you need their support. Arms travel up and out of the back. Keep yourself up against the arc. Try not to lift off of it, okay? Your feet should be relaxed, not heavy. Hold it there. Your arms are lifting out of your back. Close your eyes. Give me a big inhale into your ribs. Exhale all that air out. Release any tension that's still in there. One more time, big breath, widening the rib cage. Exhale all that air out. Good. Hands behind the head. Interlace your fingers. And then lift yourself all the way up. Guys, and you are all done. That was your flexion and extension on the arc. Very simple today. Okay, nothing complicated, no crazy choreography. We will work more with the arc, but I wanted to give you a nice introductory video because if you've never used it before, it can be quite intense. All right, when we start to really mobilize the spine in this way, you're gonna see changes, and you're gonna see changes pretty quickly. Stay consistent. This is a beautiful thing. This little session is a beautiful thing to do once a week, okay? But I want you to continuously work the different directions of the spine on a regular basis. You want flexion, you want extension, right? You want side bending. We need to keep doing that. You need twisting. We didn't do too much of that today, but we'll get into it. All right, you guys, if you have questions for me, you know where to find me, okay? I'm just an email away, and I'm always happy to help. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon.